Hello, boys and girls. Today I am going to show you how to draw a winter bear. You can add on the snowman if you want, but I just thought we'd start with the bear today. I think you all know at this point how to draw a snowman. We're going to be doing this for our Square One PTA fundraiser, which I will be talking about in class with you in a moment. Now, the first thing that you have to do when you get your paper is write your name on the top. You will notice that there is a series of boxes on the top, and each box gets one letter. So the first thing I have to do is write my first name. Each letter gets its own box. So J, E, S, S, I, C, A. Under that, it says last name. Each letter is going to go in its own box. F, L, I, N, N. After that, you're going to fill out your grade. You are grade 4. Your teacher's last name and your school name. So everybody is going to have a different teacher depending on which class you're in. But the school name, the whole school is going to be writing Birchwood. There. Now, underneath this area is where we're going to create our colorful artwork. We're going to be starting with the eyes of our bear first. So what I would like you to do is watch me draw it here, and then after you've watched me, then you draw it on your paper. When I'm drawing the eyes, if I want to fit a snowman in, like in this example, then I'm going to draw them over to the side, but still in the middle of the page. I'm just going to draw one bear for this example. So right in the middle, I'm going to draw 2 little circles. Actually, I'm going to do this with a Sharpie so that you can see. 1 and 2. Approximately the right same size in the middle of my paper. After I do that, I'm going to add a little bit of a highlight. So when you do get your Sharpie, you don't have to do this with pencil, do this with Sharpie. Just draw a little white circle and then color it in. It's going to give our bear a little bit of glitter and happiness and sparkle to his eye. The next thing I'm going to draw is a nose. I'm going to make an oval shaped big nose down here for my bear. Just like this. Okay. Now, after I draw my bear's nose, I'm going to give him some eyebrows. It's going to make him look a little more soulful. And then I'm going to draw a line down from the middle of the nose. And I'm going to draw him making a little surprised. Oops. There you go. Now, I'm going to draw his snout here. So I'm going to draw from this line on top of the nose, I'm going to draw a circle around my bear's face. Coming very close to the mouth. And there we go. After I draw that, I have to draw the shape of his head. I'm going to switch to pencil so that I can erase, because I'm going to add a winter hat. See how this one has a nice winter hat on his head? I'm going to be adding a winter hat for this one as well. So first I'm going to lightly draw. When you're using pencil, you always press lightly because then you can erase completely. And then after I draw this circle, can you kind of see how that goes around his eyes? Then I'm going to add 2 ears. One on this side and one on this side. Starting to look like a bear, right? And of course, everybody's bear should look different because you want your artwork to be unique. This is even different than the one that I drew originally. Now, I'm going to draw the body of my bear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a smaller circle because we want it to look like a little baby, so his head's going to be big. Smaller oval, see that shape there? Just like that. And then on this side, I'm going to draw the bottom of one foot. And on this side, I'm going to draw the bottom of the other foot. And then I have to connect these two to the body. And I'll have his little arms coming down here. Give him a little furry look. Now, to do the hat, I'm going to be drawing, let's make a big cuff to our hat. So I'll draw a line across the top of his forehead, just like that. And then I want it to be a little bit bigger than the head. So then we're gonna continue the cuff of our hat so that it covers a little bit of the ear. And there we go. Now I'm going to use my eraser and erase everything inside of the cuff of that hat. This is why we press lightly with the pencil, because now I can erase completely. And I have to continue with the rest of my hat. So let's say, why don't we do a Santa hat? Or floppy hat. It's going to go over here. And then we'll continue it on this side. And we'll make a big puffy pom-pom right here. How does that look? So I'm going to continue. Maybe if I want to make my bear look a little furry, I can do a little bit of a zigzag on my lines. And we'll continue with this ear, outlining. And then we have this ear, outline with the Sharpie. And then I'm going to go over all of my pencil lines. You know what? Maybe I'll put some little stitches in his, so he looks like more of a teddy bear. Put some stitches in here. Here, see if I make a little zigzag, it kind of suggests that my bear has fur. See? And then we'll draw this here. Gotta draw the outside of the body. And just about done with my drawing. Very important, when you are finished with your drawing, always remember your artist's signature. Now, we don't want to put it too close to the edge of the paper because anything that's important towards the edge, if it's being printed on objects that we're ordering, can be cut off. So I always tell my students to, somewhere at least an inch away from the edge, write your name. It's your artist's signature. I usually put it against my drawing like this. We are ready for color. Now we are going to be using good old-fashioned crayons today. And you can see I have lined them all up here. So I'm using just a standard pack of crayons. And I take the wrappers off in case I want to use the side of my crayon and do a big area. Erase all those pencil, because you know what, the pencil will mix with the crayon sometimes and we'll get those gray marks. So next I'm going to start coloring, and And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to press hard when I want something to look darker at the edges. And then I'm going to press lighter when I want something to look like it has a highlight or a value. So if it looks darker, it looks like it's going back in space. And as it gets lighter, see, push hard, your color's brighter, press lighter, and it looks like more of a gray color, my black. Okay, and I'll just take a little bit of red, color the inside of my bear's mouth. Maybe we'll give him some pink cheeks. A little bit of red on there. I can also use pink, I don't have to use red. We can shade with a brown crayon. Do the same thing. If I want my color to look darker, I'm gonna press harder with the crayon. There we go. And you know what? I think I'm going to mix a little bit of black on top of it because I want this to look like a dark brown on the inside of my ears. There. See, you can layer the colors on top of each other as well. I'm going to color. See, and then shade lighter. Here we go. Now, I would suggest that you color everything in, including figure out what you want to do in the background. So you can see in this example, I used some sky blue and a little bit of yellow in my background, just kind of get color everywhere. And when I wanted something to be white, then I left it white instead of leaving the whole background white. I can't wait to see how your work looks when you're all finished. I'll finish coloring this and I'll be showing it to you in class.